Allô?
Bonjour Colette, c'est Jean.
Jean, espèce de salaud. Tu devais m'appeler il y a 2 jours, j'ai cru que tu étais mort.
Jamais, mon amour, jamais, je te promets. Alors tout va bien?
Il y a eu un autre raid aérien hier. On a constamment des coupures d'électricité.
Ce salaud de soviétique. Mais bientôt on sera débarrassé d'eux.
Nous avons fait beaucoup de progrès avec les Américains.
Alors, vous gagnez?
Oh oui, le colonel américain. C'est un vrai salopard. Ses plans de bataille sont complètement farfelus. Mais ça marche.
J'ai rêvé que tu étais mort l'autre nuit. Je me suis réveillée en pleurant.
S'il te plaît, calme-toi mon amour. Je serai de retour très bientôt. Nous irons sur le balcon pour discuter.
Jusqu'à ce que le soleil se couche. Et ensuite, on verra.
Tu retourneras auprès de ta femme?
Oh, allons, mais enfin... Ma femme m'effraie bien plus que les rouges. Mais je m'occuperai de ça aussi.
Sois prudent, d'accord?
Allez, ne t'inquiète pas. Nous nous battrons demain, mais je t'appelle dès que c'est fini. Je t'aime mon amour.
The Russians proved to be tough adversaries, giving ground only when they absolutely had to and making sure we paid a high price for every yard we gained. But after a few days, a gap opened in the Soviet lines and Colonel Sawyer ordered several companies through. The Soviet headquarters had been found, and we were to destroy it as swiftly as possible. If we succeeded, the Soviet defenses would collapse and France would be liberated, but if we failed, we would be cut off from the main force and annihilated. It was a daring move, typical of the Colonel. Always aim for a killing blow, everything else is a waste of time and energy, he said to us once, and that motto seemed to permeate all his decisions. He was always certain, but the world was not. One uncertainty was Captain Bannon, who was acting like a loose cannon. We all wondered what it would take to bring him to heel.
Our vanguard across that bridge.
Those bastards would be well fortified.
Oh, yes. I've ordered an artillery barrage to commence shortly. It should shake them up some.
No quarter should be given. I want these locusts gone from my country.
After today, they will be, Commandant. Parker, I want you to lead the attack. Bannon will be in reserve.
Reserve? Sir, my company should form the spearhead.
Your tanks will be needed soon enough, Kent.
But sir, we might miss the battle!
Is this about fame and glory, Captain?
No.
You'll find none of that here. Now go brief your men.
Yes, sir.
That's our cue, Parker. Get your unit. Jump off in 10. Parker, as soon as the barrage ends, I want you to attack. Move up through the town and strike at the command post by the church.
We do not have long before our main offensive begins, Colonel.
He's right, Parker. We need to cut off the head of the snake before the offensive is launched, and time is scarce. I'm counting on you. Do this right, and we'll save a lot of NATO lives. And Parker, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but those narrow streets would suit your infantry real well. Tanks will have a hard time maneuvering. The cavalry has lent us some helo support. They can help us spot ambushes and find other hidden enemies. But they don't carry much armament, so be careful with where you send them. Launch your assault now, Lieutenant. Start by securing those bridges. Bannon, leave a platoon here to help defend those bridges once Parker has captured them. The rest of your force is to provide security for Commandant Sabatier as he flanks around to the south.
Sir, can't the Commandant manage his own security? My company could support Parker instead.
Don't argue with me, Bannon. Your heavy tanks will be sitting ducks on those narrow streets. Now move out!
And do not forget the church, Colonel.
Okay, try not to damage the church, Parker. It's apparently very old and has some cultural value to our allies.
It was built in the 12th century. Il n'avait donc aucune culture.
Well, you heard the Commandant. But don't hesitate to blast the damn thing if it stands in the way of your objective. Eagle 6 out.
We cannot do that.
Mobile mortar is ready, Commandant.
We got that.
Parker, deal with those mortars up on the hill. We have some airborne units standing by you could call in. Eagle 6 out.
Unit killed. Infantry under fire!
We destroyed that hostile.
Hostile! Infantry under attack!
Barrage is on the way. Union out.
Unit lost.
Requesting a command.
Incoming fire! Get down! Hostile emplacement neutralized.
Hostile destroyed.
On the
barrage
barrage,
is enemy.
on the move.
Casualties spotted. Union
Commandant
out.
proceed. Fire. Grenades fired towards the coordinates. We have the firing solution.
Fortification removed.
The barrage was right on target.
Target destroyed, Commander.
Mortar ready. Angreifen.
Enemy neutralized.
Yes, Commander. We are fit for heading out. Set up in that building.
Medium tank reporting. Driving to the position.
Where do you need us? Set up in that building.
Need a light tank. Armor is on the move.
We got that
Mobile
tank.
mortar is ready. Jawohl.
Great going, lads.
We're on
Keep
the
it
way.
up.
Heading for that area, Commandant. We're on the move.
Commandant, marching out. Squad reporting in.
Hostile defeated.
Securing the building, Commandant.
Need some medium artillery?
Our Scorpions, we're rolling now.
We reach any target, Commandant. Hit that building now!
Armor needs orders. We'll drop a medium tank now.
That target was annihilated. Mobile mortar is ready, Commandant. Raise that building to the ground.
Enemy neutralized.
Ready. Let's move it!
Our chieftain is available. Armor moving out.
Give us a command, quickly! Head for the destination!
Right on target. We have the firing solution.
Scorpion, get on moving.
Unit lost.
Target defeated. Sir, medium armor here. Heading for the coordinates. Need a light tank. Driving to the position. We're taking heavy fire here.
Medium artillery is available for you. Yes, Commandant. We're attacking.
Our Scorpions at your service. Hostile spotted. Firing. Head loaded. Fire. Rolling to that perimeter. Armor is ready to go.
We destroyed that
Chieftain is
fortification.
rolling.
Need some medium artillery? Coordinates received. Fire!
Scorpion here, sir. Armor moving out. Bloody hell, we're engaged! Got the target, troops. Hostile defeated.
Commandant? Heading out. Here.
Enemy neutralized.
That building is going to be ours.
Light tank here, what now?
We're
Destination received. Moving out. Chieftain requesting a command. Get her moving! Hostile emplacement removed.
Medium artillery, we have the firing solution.
They've got one of your units.
We need a venue armor. Heading out. Incoming fire!
Unit killed.
Building hit, and the kill is confirmed.
Bloody hell, we're engaged!
Need some medium artillery? We're on the move. That perimeter is our goal. Moving.
Armor's compromised. Armor's compromised. Incoming fire!
Is that our new fire position? Yes, Commandant. We are attacking.
Our Scorpions at your service. Scorpions on the move. Target that hostile and fire. Get a hesh round on that target. Hostiles in the building taking heavy fire.
Medium artillery here.
We're ready to roll.
Medium artillery wants commands. Artillery taking heavy fire. Get to new position now.
Do you need some armor? Target that hostile and fire. Light armor moving now. Hostile spotted. Firing. Hesh loaded. Fire.
Medium artillery here. Head for
Do
the
you need some
coordinates.
armor? Hostile spotted. Firing. Hesh loaded. Firing.
Incoming
Their
attack.
fortification is gone.
Medium artillery wants... Yes, Commandant. We're attacking.
Do you need some armor? We're firing at the enemy. Kill that infantry. We took out the enemy light armor. Bloody hell, we're engaged!
Mobile mortar. The barrage is on the way. Target tank got hit hard. Medium artillery launching a barrage.
Armor's combat ready. Light tank heading out. We need a command. Heading for the coordinates. We're moving the light armor. Armor is ready to go. Scorpions on the move.
Need some medium coordinates received.
Armor needs all
Fire.
our infantry. Heading for the coordinates. Target defeated.
Our ordnance landed on the mark.
Scorpion need orders. Sir, we're on the way.
Medium artillery is about. We have the firing solution. Grenades fired towards the coordinates.
Do you need some armor? Target that in. We're on the way. Enemy neutralized.
The target was annihilated.
We took out the
Mobile
target.
mortar is ready, Commandant.
Armor here, Commander. Took out the target. Light tank getting out.
Medium artillery is available for you.
Armor here. What now? Where'd you need a medium tank? Get her moving! Target tank destroyed.
Fire mission received. We're aiming the mortars right now. Union out.
Need some medium? Yes, Commandant. We're attacking.
Ghost here. I'm armed and inbound. Let's grab some tanks. Over.
Are we needed somewhere else? Destination received. Moving out. Armor here, Commander. Medium armor's on the way.
I see dead and wounded on the
Artillery here.
ground.
Command
But
orders
it
to
goes
receive.
down.
Fire.
Armor's compromised. Incoming
Mortars
fire.
fired.
Take out one of your
Back to the
units.
few. It's down. Out.
Unit killed.
Heading for the coordinates. Weapons are hot. Goes down. Union here. Mortar strike completed. We hit hostile forces. Over. Mission completed.
They've got
I've
one of your
strafed the
units.
area. Goes down.
Evade that fire! We pierced that armor! Scorpion here. We're rolling now. Scorpion's on the move. Get them moving!
I'm loaded with a bunker buster and heading for the target. Over.
Scorpion, need orders! We got the target, troops. We took out the target. Load a hesh
I
round!
deployed the bomb on the mark. And they're out.
Enter that perimeter! Engage now! We're taking heavy fire. Are we needed somewhere else? Destination received. Moving out. Scorpion, need orders. Need a light tank. Target that hostile and fire.
Mobile mortar firing for effect.
Evade that fire!
Fire mission received. We're aiming the mortars right now.
We
Union
contact
out.
infantry in our barrage.
Our Scorpion's at your service. We're firing at the enemy. We're moving the light armor.
Give us some mortar ready. Angreifen.
Union here. Light artillery fired on the mark. Over.
Hostile armor neutralized. Light tank here. What now? We'll move right now, sir. Let's occupy that perimeter. We're firing at the enemy. Fire a Hesh at the enemy! Get a Hesh round on that hostile. Incoming fire! We've got a target and we're firing now. Get a Hesh round on that target. Enemy neutralized. Scorpion's driving. We took out an enemy, sir. Load a Hesh round, quickly! Hesh loaded. Fire. Light armor moving now.
We're ready with the artillery.
Armor's compromised.
This is Walnut. Airborne requested. We're on the way. Orders fired. Expects impact in a few. Heads down.
You got casualties.
Medium artillery is available for you.
Armor needs orders. We'll move right now, sir. Evade that fire! Light armor's engaging hostiles.
Artillery here. Coordinates received.
Are we near
Fire.
destination received? Moving out. Do you need some armor? Sir, we're on the way.
The Legionnaires jumped out.
Infantry under fire.
Returning to
Soldier
base.
down.
Walnut
You got
out.
casualties.
Enemy defeated, Commander.
Yes, yeah. I'm armed and inbound. Let's grab some tanks. Over.
Need some medium artillery?
Target.
Those mortars won't bother us anymore, Parker. Well done.
Scorpion, need orders. Enemy neutralized. Heading for the coordinates. Move faster, speed it up. Now, we're engaged. Get on moving.
We reach... yes, Commandant. We are attacking.
Enemy target trapped.
Fire mission received. We're aiming the mortars right now.
Our
Union
Scorpions
out.
at your service. We're rolling now.
Mobile multi barrages on the way.
Destination received. Moving out. Light armor moving now. Coming fire!
We've got a confirmation. The area was hit.
Evade that fire! Scorpion here, sir.
Unit
Driving to a
killed.
position. Evade that fire! Light tank here, what now? Armor compromised. Incoming fire!
Heading for the boarding. Weapons are hot. Goes down.
Artillery
Goes
taking
there.
heavy fire.
Mission accomplished. The attack was a success. Out. Union here. We are targeting
Targeting
mortars at the
somewhere
provided
over.
coordinates.
Fire at the
Over.
target. We'll move right now, sir. Move faster, speed it up! Bloody hell, return fire on the enemy! Load a Hesh round! Fire a Hesh at the target! Hostile armor neutralized. Need a light tank. Sir, we're on the way.
Coordinates hit
Keep
by
it
our
up.
mortar barrage. Union out.
We're engaged! Load a Hesh round! Load a Hesh round, quickly!
Acknowledged. Mission received. Heading for the target
Took
area.
out the target. Light tank here, what now? Get on moving!
Not good, Parker. I'll have to explain your actions to our allies. Hopefully they'll understand. Eagle 6 out.
Target killed!
Yes, sir. Medium armor's ready. Neutralized. Armor moving out.
Fire mission received. We're aiming the models right now. Union out.
Belch driving to the position. Fire at the target! We're taking heavy fire here. Scorpion here, sir. Target that hostile and fire. Where do you want us? Chieftains engaging. Hit that infantry. Target defeated.
Union here.
Chieftains on
Light
the move.
artillery fired on the mark.
Fire at the
Over.
target. We're rolling now. Do you need some armor?
Unit lost.
Need a light tank. Driving to the position.
Medium artillery is available for
Armor
you.
here, Commander. Armor is on the move.
I got my
Scout
scope
one
and
of
my
your units.
rifle. Set up in that building.
Target infantry neutralized. Bloody hell! We're engaged! Target defeated. Our Scorpions at your service. We're rolling now. Good work. Next target. Hostile destroyed. Great going, lads. Keep it up. We took out the target.
Union here. We are targeting models at the provided coordinates. Over.
Well done, Parker.
I'm armed.
Bannon's company will defend those bridges while you continue toward the church.
We're engaged. We took out an enemy, sir.
Ghost reporting.
Parker, we need to clear out the town. You'll have to move fast, but be careful. Call in fire support if needed. Eagle 6 out.
Coordinates hit by our mortar barrage. Union out.
Parker, the artillery needs to be dealt with. Capture or destroy it. I'm calling in an airstrike to clear the way for you. Eagle 6 out.
Scorpion here, sir.
First one down, Parker. Keep moving.
Mortar barrage is on the way. Union out.
Perimeter coordinates received. Moving.
Fire support. Firing for effect.
Taking heavy fire here.
Another strong point cleared, Parker. Commandant Sabatier, what's your status?
We're close to the second waypoint and haven't seen the enemy yet, Colonel.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. Nothing's happening here, sir. Request permission to support the attack on the town. Over.
Denied, Bannon. Stay with the Commandant. Eagle 6 out. Halfway there, Parker. Parker, In their infinite wisdom, Division Command has decided that the airborne assets are needed elsewhere. I tried to argue, but they wouldn't listen. You can't call on them any longer. Eagle 6 out.
Captain Bannon, are you covering the right flank? I think I saw some movement there.
Yeah, I'm looking, and there's nothing there. Not a damn thing.
Are you sure, Captain?
Yes, Commandant, I'm sure. No wonder you people can't defend your own country. You keep jumping at shadows.
That's enough, Bannon. Focus on the mission and stay off the radio if you don't have anything important to report.
Some medium artillery.
You've almost cleared the entire town, Parker. There can't be many of those bastards left. That's one less rocket launcher, Parker. Carry on.
Unit killed.
Light tank here. What now? Heading for the coordinates. We got a good hit on that building. Enemy incoming fire! Chieftain requesting a command.
Artillery here, Commandant. Medium artillery launching a barrage. That emplacement is a crater. Grenades fired towards the coordinates.
Unit lost.
Our Scorpions at your service. Taking heavy fire. Armor moving out.
Defeated that enemy.
The town has been secured and Ivan is on the run. We'll end this soon enough.
Target defeated. Where'd you need a medium tank? Yeah, rolling.
Commandant, marching out. Yes, Commandant. Squad moving.
Need a light tank. Sir, we're on the way. Armor's
Target
compromised.
destroyed, Commander.
Hostiles defeated.
Acknowledged. Mission received. Heading for the target area. I see dead and wounded on the ground. Weapons hit. Goes down.
Hostile destroyed.
Mortar is ready, Commandant. Medium artillery is available for you.
Eagle 6, we just spotted an enemy column moving toward the bridges. They're too far away for us to engage.
Next target.
It's a counterattack. Deal with it, Parker. Those bridges must not fall.
Armor compromised.
This is Bannon. I'm moving toward the bridges now.
Negative, Bannon. How many times do I have to tell you? You stay with the Commandant. Do you read me? Over.
The Commandant is doing fine, sir. My lead elements are almost at the bridges already.
Bannon, turn around and return to the Commandant. Bannon, come in. God damn it, hold those bridges, Parker.
Hostile destroyed.
Artillery taking heavy fire. Where do you need a mortar?
Unit killed.
Scorpion, destination received. Moving out. Nice go. Armor here, Commander. Driving to the position.
Retake that position before Ivan fortifies, Parker, or we'll lose all we fought for here.
Our Scorpions at your service. We're firing at the enemy.
We are ready for combat, Commander. Set up in the building.
Good work. Next target. Target defeated. Chieftain requesting to move right now, sir. Good work. Next target.
lost a unit.
Expects the impact in a few. It's down.
Light tank here, one down. Destination received. Moving out. Target defeated. We're taking heavy fire here. Target defeated.
Union here. Light artillery fired on the mark. Over.
Destroyed.
Yes, yes. I'm armed and inbound. Let's grab some tanks. Over.
You got casualties.
Keep it up.
Handle here. I'm inbound for boss delivery. Out. Cognac inbound with napalm. Clear this place. Out.
Armor's compromised.
Enemy defeated, Commander.
Target defeated.
Handle here. Bomb mission completed. Returning to base.
Need orders.
Out.
Destination received. Moving out.
For a confirmation. The area is
City's outgoing.
napalm destroyed light on the mark.
We lost a unit.
Scorpion here, sir. Armor's compromised. Target that hostile and
You got
fire.
casualties.
Enemy soldier killed.
Scorpion attacking the target. Enemy destroyed. Get to that perimeter now.
Yeah, that got those commie bastards! Bannon, you goddamn cowboy! You are to return to the Commandant!
Eagle 6, come in. They're all around us. Merde, it's an ambush. Mais on est perdu. C'est la...
Commandant, come in! Bannon, get back to the Commandant at once! That's a direct order!
Yes, sir. Moving there now.
Well done, Parker. Thanks to you, the main offensive will be a cakewalk. Eagle 6 out.